Welcome. Welcome.
Oh, you want me to start? You mind? They are playing.
I'm just saying.
Okay. Welcome, chairs, delegates, directors, and esteemed guests to your UNIS MUN March 2026 conference. My name is Dan Nguyen, and I'll be your Secretary General of Security.
My name is Jisoo King, and I will be your Secretary General of Operations.
Okay, wait, are they coming?
Yeah, it's time.
Great.
Wait,
Should we go
Jin,
back?
Jin, Jin.
How do we project this? Wait, no, we can't. I need to project this up here. How?
이거 표정할 건데.
Này chứ đúng không? Plug inside.
Okay, okay.
So they see it directly inside the closed container.
Yeah. And then just open. They just open.
Okay.
Yeah. Yo, are we not supposed to be here? You just ask them to come in. Just tell them to come in. Yeah. Okay, are you guys ready to come? Just let them.
You are the one to press start on this video. Mày gạt nhá, mày gạt sang đây. Ui, không. Mày gạt sang đây, mày bấm.
Please do not leave any empty seats in the middle. Please scooch in so everyone can sit.
If you guys are
preparing for MUN?
Oh yeah, March conference is soon. Let me get us some help.
Hello?
Jessica, can you lend us a hand for March conference?
Okay, coming.
Si te quieres divertir con encanto y con primor, solo tienes que vivir un verano en Nueva York.
Welcome chairs, delegates, directors, and esteemed guests to your Eunice MUN March 2026 conference. My name is Dan Nguyen, and I'll be your Secretary General of Security.
My name is Jisoo Kang, and I will be your Secretary General of Operations.
My name is Jin, and I'll be your Secretary General for Sovereignty.
And my name is Jessica Nguyen, your Deputy Secretary General. We are extremely delighted to welcome you all to our M 2026 conference. But before we get started, could we please have a warm round of applause for everyone sitting in this room right now?
On that note, with 22 schools joining us today, we want to recognize each and every school. When we call your name, we want to hear you and everyone else cheer as loud as possible.
Western Academy of Beijing. Let's try that again. Can we get a round of applause for Western Academy of Beijing?
Reigate Grammar School, Vietnam.
École Française Internationale Phnom Penh.
Canadian Academy, Kobe, Japan.
Dwight School, Hanoi.
QSI International School of Haiphong. Let's try that again. QSI International School of Haiphong.
British International School of Hanoi.
American International School of Johannesburg.
Concordia International School, Hanoi.
Yat Sen Secondary School, Fiji.
International School of Phnom Penh.
Shako International School.
Nguyễn Tất Thành Lower and Upper Secondary School.
British Vietnamese International School of Hanoi.
Seoul Foreign School.
True North International School of Hanoi.
British International School of Ho Chi Minh City.
IGB International School, Malaysia.
St. Paul American School of Hanoi.
The unforgettable Hanoi International School.
Lycée Français Alexandre Yersin, Hanoi.
International School of Beijing, ISB.
And last but not least, United Nations International School of Hanoi.
We are honored to kick off this year's conference, united under the theme, "Is our rules-based international system able to adapt to contemporary challenges to security and sovereignty?"
The legitimacy of our rules-based international system has been a main concern in recent years. As we continue to see global issues such as conflict, migration, and climate change, nation-states are shifting away from this shared system, instead prioritizing their own interests and security.
This raises the question of the extent to which our rules-based international system is able to adapt and resolve them, or even just how long the system can withstand amidst such crisis.
For these systems to work, a key element is sovereignty. Sovereignty is at the core of this fine line that is considered our rules-based system. Representing a nation's rights to self-determination and independence, it is both the foundation and the challenge to modern diplomacy.
Let this conference remind us that sovereignty is strongest when it empowers unity rather than division. That security in this contemporary world cannot be built through isolation or rivalry, but through trust, dialogue, and collective resolution.
And that together we can uphold an international system capable of adapting, not by breaking apart, but by growing stronger through shared purpose.
This collaboration is not only seen on the global stage, but also on the stage in front of you shortly. Music incorporates many moving parts for it to become what we see it as. This is only possible through having its own systems in place.
On that note, please welcome the Eunice High School Concert Band, led by our band director, Mr. Harbin, to come up on stage.
However, before we begin with our thought-provoking musical performance, we wanted to take time out of today's opening ceremony to celebrate the people in this room.
Especially our beloved MUN director, Mr. Tabara, who had his birthday just 2 days ago, and our conference coordinator, Kingpin Miss Zhang, who celebrated her birthday last week.
If your birthday was in or is gonna be this week, can you please stand up, and together with our band, we'll sing happy birthday for you and for our directors. Please stand up if you have a birthday this week.
Clapping is definitely in order. Day to you, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear MUNers.
Happy birthday to you. Thank you. Now we will pass the floor to our concert band and Mr. Harbin to introduce the pieces that will be playing.
Good morning, everyone. We are the Eunice High School Concert Band. My name is Sean, and I am the concert band manager. Our concert band is a co-curricular ensemble made of 47 students, mostly in high school, but with a few middle school students too. We're proud that so many of our members participate in MUN. Could all members of concert band who are also participating in this week's MUN conference in any role please stand to be recognized? The theme of this year's MUN conference is the effectiveness of a rules-based international system in today's rapidly changing world. Rather than rules and diplomacy, our performance set seeks to highlight the power of humanity and collective action to effect change. The first piece we will perform is A Mother of a Revolution by Omer Thomas. This piece is a tribute to trans activist Marsha P. Johnson, a key figure in the Stonewall Uprising of 1969 and the LGBTQ liberation movement. It honors the power of people coming together to create change and shape a better future for all humans. The second piece we will perform is Hibiki by Yasuhide Ito. Hibiki is a Japanese word that refers to resonance or echo. The piece's subtitle is The Joy of Music, and we present to you the joy of humanity singing together. The piece starts with just one voice, the clarinets, and expands richly as other voices join in harmony and culminates in a joyful expression of love, humanity, and music. Through these two pieces, we hope to capture the power of humanity when we stand and act together. And now please welcome our director, Mr. Scott Harbin, and we hope you enjoy our performance.
Special thanks to Mr. Harbin, who put in a lot of work for directing this awesome musical performance. Clapping is definitely on order for Mr. Harbin. It's difficult to listen to a music piece like A Mother of Revolution and not feel as if the rules-based order we're living in is coming apart faster than we can keep it together.
But if we're looking for some ray of optimism, it's the joy of music. Music makes us realize that in the harmony to continue, we need a clear set of rules and guidelines. Without some kind of shared system, the music stops and just becomes a noise.
We are exceptionally grateful to everyone for coming today, but we are exceptionally grateful for the ISPP, International School of ISPP, who hosted us at their ISPP MUN conference past October. We'd like to invite Tung, Julian, Jason, and Mia to come forward to share about some of their reflections and recollections, not so much about the conference, but about their experience at the Chungek Genocide Memorial.
Because of the nature of what you're about to hear, we would like to teach you something we do at Eunice MUN instead of clapping when we deal with topics with such sensitivity. So we would like everyone to follow. Put your hands together and rub as quietly as possible.
For this next part of our ceremony, we'd like you to do this instead of clapping at the end of each speech to show your respect. Starting now, can we once more put all of our hands together to welcome our ISPP guest speakers.
Honorable chairs, distinguished delegates, and our most esteemed guests and directors. Last October, 15 members of the Eunice MUN delegation team traveled to Phnom Penh to attend the 14th ISPP MUN conference. Although it was my first time traveling abroad for a school trip, ISPP completely exceeded my expectations, and when it came to their professional level of organization as well as hospitality during my 3 days attending the conference. It was truly one of my favorite experiences in MUN. And on behalf of Eunice MUN as a whole, I would like the people in this assembly, please put your hands together and thank you to them once again. Also during that time there, however, we had the opportunity to bear witness at the Chungek Genocidal Memorial Center. Being able to see the artifacts of this horrific event and being able to stand where thousands of people were brutally murdered just around 50 years ago put a huge emotional toll on me and the delegation as a whole. I felt deeply saddened by the fact that apart from a brief 4-year period, Chungek wasn't always a bad place, and that the unfortunate victims were just simply there at the wrong time due to the circumstances that were out of their control. And with our conference theme this year seeking to evaluate the effectiveness of our world's rules-based system, I was utterly disappointed that the international community did not do enough to prevent the tragedy that happened to the Cambodian people. So, as a homage to these victims, I invite everybody in this room to join me in a period of silence as a video showing our experience at Chungek will be played soon. Can we rub our hands, please, one more time?
Good morning, everyone. When I first stepped onto the grounds of the Chung Ek Center, the air felt heavy. Not only from the heat, but also the weight I felt of memory. The grass swished, the trees swayed gently in the wind, but everything inside me felt still. Walking towards the mass graves, I noticed the quiet. It wasn't silence, but it was a sort of calm that follows something irreparable. I remember walking along the path towards the memorial stupa, the one filled with thousands of skulls. Each one belonged to someone who once laughed, who once loved, and who once had plans for tomorrow. And yet, standing there, what struck me the most wasn't what I saw, but more what I heard. Near one of the graves, our audio guide played a short recording. It was the sound of the loudspeakers that once stood there. It was a cheerful, upbeat music mixed with a low hum of generators. The Khmer Rouge used it to hide the cries of those they were killing. I listened, and I remember my stomach tightening. The thought that people died to this sound, to a music that pretending everything was fine, I think it broke something in me at that time. Before going there, I had read about the place. I knew the numbers, I knew the history, but hearing that song and imagining the darkness behind it made everything unbearably real. I remember looking down at my feet and noticing small pieces of clothing pushing through the soil, bits of fabric that still rise after every rain. It was really quiet afterwards. No one in our group spoke. The silence felt sacred, like if it was the only response that made sense. What haunts me the most is how ordinary it all looks now. The trees are green, the birds still sing, but beneath it all lies the memory of horror and the warning of how easily ordinary people can be convinced to do unimaginable things. Leaving Chung Ek, I felt different, because I realized that remembrance isn't passive. It's a choice, a promise to listen, a promise to question, and a promise to never let comfort turn into indifference. So to the souls that rest there, I may never know your names, but I will remember your silence, your music, and your story. Thank you.
At first, I noticed nothing. On my way in, I heard birds singing. I saw a green grass field, tall trees with full leaves, and even a cute puppy. All of those things led me to believe more and more that I had done it right, that I had read up on all that I would see. As I took my first steps in and the audio guide started, I was washed over by a wave of reality. I felt as if the air had been taken from my body. I felt the steps and the wind. I didn't see tall grass anymore. I saw ground as old as time, the same ground that thousands had been slaughtered on. I didn't see tall trees. I saw trees that bore witness. I saw old trees, the same trees I could choose to see were the last sight of someone I don't even know. The truth was, when I was reading, I saw numbers. When I was witnessing, I saw people. I found myself taking breaks on the trail to catch my breath and gather my thoughts. I found myself sitting and conversing with myself on what I had seen. I was shaken further when I saw the graves. All of them had bodies. All of those bodies had a story. I saw trees where infants were killed. Many had never seen peace. The baby were born in chaos and killed by the chaos. The last thing I noticed was the graves, the grass growing like sprouts of life from the mass graves, thriving, growing atop mounds of death. On my way out, I heard birds mourning. I saw a green grass field, unable to forget, and tall trees with disheartening stories. As a final remembrance for the victims of Cheong Ek, a member of our delegation, which also visited the site, Mile Watley, has written a poem dedicated to the innocent souls who lost their lives. Join me in a moment of silence when she comes on the stage to read this poem.
Bearing witness to such a place, I felt it was more fitting to write a poem. I call this poem A Silence Between Two Special Songs. My bedroom feels warm, but it's cold outside. I think for a moment. There are things we know but cannot feel, and there are things we feel yet cannot explain. How did we get to this point? Looking up from the foot of the killing tree, I hang a bracelet, lay a lotus, and hold my soul close. How hauntingly beautiful, I think. There's a word we don't have in English, thương. It can be translated into the feeling of being the hands to hold, to let someone be the wish and not the wisher, the written and not the writer. But it is, to put it simply, feeling another's pain. A connection that cuts deep, a silence between two special songs, a sudden passion that was never yours, when you realize blood is 92% water. You hide within every single thing I sense now, every breath I breathe, every step I walk. I can't feel you, but I know you're there. I'll know it every time I look through my window. You are the cold outside, and I'm the warmth in my bedroom, for I'm the poet, and you are the poem.
I wonder what it's really going to take for these kind of experiences to remain in the past, to stay as history, and never become our present again.
I think, at the end of the day, this is exactly why we are here. It's about our rules-based international system. We've seen what happens when that system fails, or when we turn away from it. We cannot retreat from it now. We have to figure out a way to strengthen it.
It's a heavy realization. But looking around this room, seeing how we just honored these stories together, even in the face of such difficult history, there's a lot to be grateful for. We would like to take a moment to show our appreciation towards those that have helped to make this conference possible.
Thank you, Dr. Gail, our head of school. We are so glad you came today, and congratulations on your beautiful new arrival, baby Ava. Can we get a round of applause, please?
Thank you to our Director of Activities, Mr. Zahara, for always supporting Eunice MUN.
Thank you, Mr. Tippett and the business office team for supporting us.
Thank you to the operations team for helping us get everything set up.
Mr. Vincent and the Aiden Food Services for the delicious food that we'll be enjoying for the next few days.
nurses at the health center for taking care of all of us.
Our hardworking cleaners for making sure our school looks as good as it does right now.
Our inspiring keynote speakers.
Our UNIS faculty and staff mentors.
The activities office for organizing and making everything possible.
Finally, Mr. A, Mr. Tabara, Ms. Zhang, Ms. Howard, Mr. Yang, Ms. Kimber, Ms. Amber, and all of our committee mentors for their endless encouragement, support, and trust in us.
Just as we find meaning in the joy of music, we also find it in the power of movement. As you let these stories sink in, we transition to a performance that explores similar themes of loss and the struggle to hold onto our humanity.
This next piece is a take on how easily our minds can be overtaken and manipulated, showing us how quickly empathy can be lost in the midst of fear and pressure. Please give a round of applause for the high school dance performance, Bury a Friend.
Billy.
What do you want from me? Why don't you run from me? What are you wondering? What do you know? Why aren't you scared of me? Why do you care for me? When we all fall asleep, where do we go?
Come here.
Say it, spit it out. What is it exactly? Your pain is the amount cleaning you out. Am I satisfactory? Today I'm thinking about the things that are deadly. The way I'm drinking you down, like I wanna drown, like I wanna end me. Step on the glass, staple your tongue. Bury a friend, try to wake up. Cannibal class, killing the sun. Bury a friend, I wanna end me. I wanna end me. I wanna end me. I wanna. What do you want from me? Why don't you run from me? What are you wondering? What do you know? Why aren't you scared of me? Why do you care for me? When we all fall asleep, where do we go?
Listen.
Keep you in the dark. What had you expected? Me to make you my art and make you a star and get you connected. I'll meet you in the park. I'll be calm and collected. But we knew right from the start that you'd fall apart, cause I'm too expensive. Your talk would be something that shouldn't be said out loud. Honestly, I thought that I would be dead by now. Calling security, keeping my head held down. Bury the hatchet or bury your friend right now. The debt I owe, gotta sell my soul. Cause I can't say no, no, I can't say no. Then my limbs are frozen, my eyes won't close. And I can't say no, I can't say no.
Careful.
Step on the glass, staple your tongue. Bury a friend, try to wake up. Cannibal class, killing the sun. Bury a friend, I wanna end me. I wanna end me. I wanna end me. What do you want from me? Why don't you run from me? What are you wondering? What do you know? Why aren't you scared of me? Why do you care for me? When we all fall asleep, where do we go?
Thank you to the high school dance group. That final image of being alone in the aftermath of conflict really encapsulated the haunting reality of how easily humanity can be overtaken when fear replaces empathy. And the price we have to pay when our rules-based order fails and our systems of security start coming apart.
We hope you enjoyed that performance and the intense emotional arc of the story. It's a powerful reminder that the work we do here is more than just a simulation. It's about creating the stepping stones to build the systems that actually hold us together.
And building those systems starts with practicing diplomacy as young as possible. We are so proud to have our younger students here at UNIS who are already taking those first steps. I would like to invite Hayun to come to this stage and join me in recognizing some of our young global change makers.
This past year has been filled with accomplishments for our elementary school and middle school development here at UNIS-MUN.
From hosting our first ever standalone conference in April 2025 last year to helping introduce and implement one of the first ever elementary school MUN programs in our area, we wanted to take this moment to recognize the courageous and bright cohort that joined us in this initiation.
These elementary school students took time out of their days to join every week to learn about the current issues affecting our rules-based systems.
Now we would like to welcome our ES cohort to join us here in our opening ceremony. Clapping is definitely in order.
Can we have another round of
Can we
applause,
have a round of
please?
applause,
Thank
please?
you.
So does anyone want to share anything about their experience at ESMUN?
Okay, so I guess USMUN, I haven't done something like that really before, but it was like really interesting because we got to like research and work with different people and like learn more about like other countries and stuff. So I think that was a really interesting experience because I got to like work with friends and learn more about things that I didn't know, and it was really fun.
Can we have a round of applause for her, please? Does anyone else want to share?
Okay, so in MUN, I learned about the natural disasters in Japan, and yeah, I get to learn more about what happened in Japan and like, yeah.
One more. Anyone else want to share?
Hello, my name is Wang Sun, and my experience was having fun with friends and get to know more country.
We also want to recognize Ms. Adika and Ms. Zin for their help in making this possible. Without them, we would have never gotten the opportunity to ignite the passion within them for diplomacy. Thank you, and please give them another round of applause.
Thank you, Hayun. Can we have our elementary school exit this way, please?
Thank you, Hayun and Dan. Now, as we all know, being here at UNIS-MUN means you aren't just playing the roles of delegates, chairs, or diplomats. You're also here as global citizens.
And a huge part of that is showing real respect and dignity towards those around you. Many of our staff around UNIS might not speak English as fluently as you do. So to help you bridge that gap, we would like to teach you some basic Vietnamese.
So we will show you a little demonstration. If you're getting food from the canteen this afternoon and you want to say thank you, you can tell to them, "Cảm ơn."
Now turn to the person on your right and practice saying "cảm ơn." If you're on the right edge, talk to the person above you.
Let's go.
Now, obviously, you can't thank someone else without greeting them. Therefore, we will now learn how to greet someone in Vietnamese.
For example, if you meet a cleaning staff around campus today, don't be afraid to say, "Xin chào."
Now turn to the person on your left and practice. If you're on the left end, then talk to the person above you.
If you want to learn more, we encourage you to keep making these connections over the next 3 days. Take advantage of the variety of cultures and languages around you.
And speaking of respect, we also want to take a moment to recognize a very important day that recently passed, International Women's Day. Clapping is definitely in order for all the incredible women in this room and everywhere else.
When we talk about security and sovereignty, we have to remember that any system is only as strong as its inclusivity. We cannot have a secure world if half of the population is left out of the conversation.
Our next performance features a group of women whose talent is, quite literally, supernatural. Please give a huge round of applause for our next HS dance piece, Supernatural.
Can we please have the music for Supernatural, please?
Yeah, that's great.
Interesting. Interesting. No.
It's not connected.
No. It's on drive.
Apologies for the technical difficulty, guys.
I think let's try that again. Our next performance features a group of women whose talent is quite literally supernatural. Please give a huge round of applause for our next HS dance piece, Supernatural.
Okay, let's try that one last time.
Thank you to our dancers. Despite the technical difficulties, that energy was exactly what we needed to shift into the home stretch of our opening ceremony.
Now, for a quick commercial break, if you are not following us on our socials yet, make sure to check out the UnisMUN Instagram and TikTok page.
Stay tuned because who knows, your committee TikToks might be featured on the main page very, very, very soon. So as soon as you head back to your committees after lunch, please start brainstorming those TikToks as soon as possible.
Okay, now, none of the things you're about to experience in the next 3 days would be possible without our Unis MUN admin team. They are truly the backbone of everything we do.
Could everyone please give a big, big round of applause to our admin team to give a speech? Here.
Please welcome our Unis MUN administration and hospitality team to the stage to share about some insights on sustainability and safety measures.
Mic test, 1, 2, 3.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Soyeon Park, and I'm HOD of your admin team.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Junhwan Lee, and I'm your head of department for the administration and hospitality.
We have some important housekeeping to address here that we will also go over together.
First and foremost, lanyards. You will not be seated in your committee without your lanyard, and you will not eat without your lanyard. More importantly, your lanyard allows people to identify you as a part of the conference, so if there's an emergency, they know who you are and can take you to where you need to go. Next is the dress code. Inside the director's lounge, you will find a small boutique with the ugly ties, large shoes, and small jackets. If you arrive not in Unis MUN dress code on any day, you will lose your right to sit in a committee. So, borrow what you're missing from the boutique.
Next is emergency. During any emergency such as file drill or lockdown, please follow the instructions of your admins during these emergencies. Also, next is sustainability. As part of our mission of sustainability, each of you have received the Unis MUN goodie bag. Use this goodie bag during and after the conference. Even if you don't use it, hand it to someone who will. Another part of our goodie bag that plays a role in fulfilling this mission is reusable water bottle. Fill it, drink from it, and fill it up again. We have water stations for you in or near each of your committee rooms, and remember to stay hydrated during these 3 days.
Next is what to do when you're not feeling well. Let your committee admin know, and they will take you to our school health center. We will be informing your directors about your condition so they know where you are during an emergency. Chairs will have masks and band-aids for any in-committee needs. Next is the notebooks. The notebook provided to you should be used as note cards for note passing between delegates. Next is the mindfulness about trash and recycling. Be respectful to the cleaning staff. Although it is their job to clean, it is not their job to pick after you. They are still deserving of our kind and respect. At the end of the day, please make sure your committee rooms are clean and pick up any left behind trashes, even if it's not yours.
Another important thing to announce is tech usage. You can use a laptop during speeches except for opening speeches, but chair discretion is always in order. And no AI of any kind is allowed. Ask an admin for the tech borrowing needs, and admins are tasked with checking to see with your tabs, and no non-Unis MUN related tabs are allowed, and you may lose computer usage rights if this become an issue.
Next is the conference photo. So on Saturday, 14th March, before lunch, we will all meet together for photo, and admins will get you there.
This is reminder, at the end of this opening ceremony, you will go to the lunch, and admins will help you guide everyone to the canteen. This conference does not happen without an active support of following teams that SGs announced. And let's make their jobs easier by cleaning up after ourselves every day, staying hydrated, following the guidelines, and having fun. We wish you a great Unis MUN March 2026 conference, and clapping is in order.
Thank you.
Thank you for your informative speech, admin and hospitality team.
And with that, we would like to officially gavel into our
Unis MUN March 2026 conference. Clapping is definitely in order. 。 Okay, before we leave, we have one last thing. Could everybody please stand up and get as close as you can to the center? We want to take our first whole family photo. Can we have the globes, please? Yes, yes, yes. Globes, please. Okay, now we have to like selfie. Wait, throw it to the audience. Globes coming, globes coming. I count down.
My count, wait, I can't see shit.
Oh, Claire, can you do the countdown? Like, just be like, can everybody look here? 3, 2, 1.
Do you want me to? Do you want me to do it? Okay. Có film không? All right, everybody. Chú Ngọc ơi, chú tắt hộ con cái điện. À, cái screen. Ok. Không sao. Ready? Everybody, look here. 3, 2, 1. Okay, wait, one more time. All right, now everyone say UnisMUN on 3. 3, 2, 1.
Thank you, everyone.
Everyone, please follow the admin's guidance and exit the theater, please. And please.
Yeah, Grassfield.
And please go to the grass field outside the B10 to take more family photos.
Admin, please guide everyone to the grass field so we can do more photos while waiting.
Again, admins, please guide the delegate and chairs to the grass field outside the B10 to take more family photos.